Tom Space, someone told me you were making major money off me. Is that shit true? Hey, Mr. Flouch. I know you feel like you can reach out for a fuck partner on my live. And that's because I welcome you. And I hope you find someone. Hey, old school Dave. I don't got weed. I don't got trees. But I do got that THC in vape form. You can hate from over there. It's a major storm away from the norm. No, I'm not gonna do that, Copenhagen cowboy. It simply ain't in my decal. Detail. Decal. Decor. Certainly ain't in my detail, my decor. My food's almost here. You guys can watch me eat. And if you have any food for yourself, you can join in and eat with me. That's what it's gonna be for a little bit until I finish my meal. If you aren't down for it, I'm warning you now. It's like 5 minutes away. Mystical crystals. Whimsical. Princess doll. Digits tall. Hit 'em all. From the behind. Rewind your tapes. Or you'll see grime. Ooh, Mr. Fudge, Cocoa Pebbles are so good. I'm coming to eat them all. Porcelain horse shins. Of course they'll win. If they're tortured thin. And boarded it up every winter. And gorge. They need tints of orange. In their lips. Yeah, they got me a new mattress. I hope you never go to a remote location and vote for Asians to cope with your basic gas, 'cause they won't. They'll make you achy. 'Cause you're a joke in their prairie. Thanks, Old School Dave. I really appreciate that. Because, you know, I do appreciate having this new bed. Sleeping on a box spring is not ideal. And I had to do it for like a month. Even probably longer. And now that I have this new mattress, sleeping is a dream. I gotta go get my food. Hold on. I hope I got a straw. I hope I lost it or something. I gotta go look again. Because I got a milkshake. I did not get a straw for my milkshake. Oh my god. Why? Do you guys like my mustache? No, for real, do you guys like my mustache? It's too late. Now it's gone. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? Wow. I spilled that all over myself because I don't have a straw. I just did it again. Look at me.
Yeah. Sweet potato fries.
I think I'm doomed to fail this every time I try.
Hey, Christian Thomas. Not now, Christian Thomas.
I never had no green around my neck.
Damn, that milkshake is delicious. I almost drank it all in one sitting. Look at these big ass cookies. I rated a 10 because it's not a chocolate chip cookie, it's a fudge chocolate cookie. And it's really good. My tummy hurts now. What the fuck you know about no life in my eyes? Bitch, I'm the creator of eyes. You are the lifeless drones stealing my shit every fucking day. Just to get through your miserable existence that never infatuates anyone. No, your eyes are lifeless. How do you like it, bitch? I have a lot of life in my eyes. I ain't never gonna stop. I ain't never gonna quit. Some people wish they could do it like this, but they're just a ditz. They gotta go strip for them dollar bills. Gotta pump children out their hips and kiss their lips and never diss, 'cause they'll take a trip and land in an abyss, and they'll be missed. But they can't get them out of that piss poor country without waiting on a list. Demon Mama, am I making any new albums? No. I would like to, but it's not really in my cards.
How do my lips look? No, they're not blisters. It's just bloody. Because I get hard pieces on my lip and I like try to get them off my lip by like grooming my lips. They're not sores, they're just spots where I picked off hard pieces of my lip. No, I don't have herpes from an ex. You guys talk major shit about me. That is not cool. You're supposed to be virtuous in life. Not talking all that shit like... What is other drugs? Like, other than weed? No, I don't use any other drugs other than weed. And weed's legal in my state now. There's dispensaries that sell it.
And even a convenience store sell pre-rolls. Crystally pre-rolls. A porcupine broke a wine bottle on a model's head. Now she's dead. Then he fled the scene. He's mean. He's a fighting machine. He'll get his green by any means. He'll take your spleen and he'll take it clean. That is the stupidest fucking shit I ever heard. Sickness unidentified. I've never smoked meth and I don't have a permanent psychosis, and I don't see how you could even say that based upon any of my interactions with any of you thus far. Does it seem like I have a fucking psychosis? Honestly. Come on, before you start talking all that shit. Does it seem necessary? Hello? These internet wannabes of me need to fucking quit it because they say they're people of God, but they want to rub it in the true God's face. Something that she didn't even fucking partake in. Just so you guys know, I am the true God and I will judge you, and I don't think it's a psychosis that I think I'm God. What, you never thought you'd come across God? That's really fucking weird for me. You all say you're Christian normally, which is a basic vision of God in your life. It means that you know that the Bible was written in tribute to him, at least. And it dates back farther than anyone can recollect. So, we have to believe somewhat, going off on a limb at least, because anyone could make up anything. Yeah, I'm diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. It's fucking stupid to believe that all of this accumulation of obvious intelligence just came to be out of chance. You don't believe there's a fucking person that made this stuff, as far as our senses go, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, there's no person that you thank for your life? And who the fuck are all you people? Okay, there's a creator. Who the fuck are all you people? That's what the creator of senses want to know. You use their stuff every fucking day. And you tried to use my stuff too. Maybe there was a creator that made eyes and ears before me, but I highly doubt it. Especially eyes, because it's not easy. And I think it's easier to create ears, but I still had to put work into that too. It doesn't just come of any old thing. It has to be developed. And I made eyes and ears. And maybe there's someone before me that made eyes and ears, but I remember even in my lifetime before this one, I was in space and I made an eye and I started to make my ear after I tried to turn on my eye and it didn't work. And I tried to make my ear more natural so that it would pertain more naturally to sounds, because my eye, I thought, like, was missing something, and that's why I couldn't get it to work. But I think they eliminated my life after I started working on my eye and ear. After my eye was finished and I started my ear, they eliminated me from life because it was gonna complete the work without me doing anything naturally. And I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck did I end up on Earth when I used to be in the sky. And how does everyone have my stuff? And they have my stuff right now. Everyone. And they could have had my stuff all along. And I think the only reason they brought me along is so they can take more of my stuff. I bought buku bars from Pluto to Mars. So do it large. Who's in charge? Boot 'em and bring in the Sarge. We recruit the swarms. Put a garnish on it. And I'll sue 'em. 'Cause I won't touch that with my arm. Toodles, see ya at the barn. No, I don't have a caretaker unless you're talking about my doctor or my psychiatrist that I get my antipsychotic shot from once monthly. What's so wrong with me, dude? Is my temper flaring at you? You better not come at me rude. You need to be sued and flew out of the country where a bunch of thieves will choose your rump for their penis. 'Cause you done a nasty deed by picking on me. I'll tickle your ribs until you pee. I'll give you a lip when you're trying to give me the business, 'cause I got the key to your dreams. Wheeling and dealing, reeling in teal fins. Gotta send them back into the crack.
My favorite artist is the 9 Inch Nails. No, that's not heavy metal though. That's just industrial rock. It's not heavy metal, so I don't know why you think I would like heavy metal. No, I honestly don't like you. Because you're fucking stupid. You keep saying all this shit about me. Yeah, you need to watch your fucking mouth. Or fingers. I'll blow them off with a firework. Hi, Jack White. Yeah, I am ready for the nice weather. I can't believe it's been an hour that I've been on here already. I'm so sleepy. Really? You're gonna try to get on my good side now?
Sickness unidentified. Go plague up someone else's life. All this shit you heard about me, and I don't even know who the fuck you or your people are. You're full of shit. If you want to duel in a bit, I'll have my toolie and my pistol on me. It'll glow. No, I need to lose weight. I'm not into getting thicker. See.
almond and drink all that milkshake. Now I'll just lay around until I've remained still too long. Then I'll vacate the premises. Through the vents, bitch. I'm about to go, everyone. Because I'm too tired to entertain. Life is a drag, and then you get sad, and then you turn bad, and then you get mad, and no one gives the rat's ass. Then you get fat, then no one wants to lend you anything from tap water to their laptop, to their daughter, to their Jaguar. You know, that's a car. You'll get there in a while. If you just compile some songs we can drive to. Hey, dad girl. It's so good to see you. Hey, 0S of No, I don't want any kids. Haven't given it much thought either. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for someone else's life. And I don't have the kind of money to be taking care of a kid. So that leaves me shit out of luck when it comes to having kids. Charmaine told me that the government gives you money when you have kids, but I never heard of anything like that. She moved out. Bravo, Oscar, Tango, probably not. Ooh, that's gonna be terrible, dead girl. I'm so lucky that, I believe in protecting my pussy and not giving it out to just anybody. But some people have taken it upon themselves to just welcome themselves into my lap. But luckily, I never got pregnant by any of those dudes because then my life would be hell and I would have to get an abortion because I would never have kids by a rapist. That is just not something I'm willing to do. No matter how far along the kid is by the time I get the abortion. You really shouldn't be talking to my friend Cygnus unidentified because you are not a friend of mine. You are more like a spy coming here to take my eyes, then hide behind the lies and act like you're very kind and act like your spine won't be there for us to dine and act like your mind won't be our wine and act like your grind in life will add up to a knife in your side. Yes, you have all stolen my eyes and ears and you should all be going to jail.
But God, as I am, have decided to take mercy on innocent individuals who were not there to directly steal it from me. I don't know how the fuck you came across a working iron here, bitch. But we got problems. Okay, Lord Abdul, if you're God, please explain to me why everyone has my stuff. If you don't know how you got my eyes, ears, sense of smell, and sense of taste, I consider you innocent. But I know one of you bitches know. Then how are you a freaking God? See, God knows everything, okay? Okay, Doug girl, thanks for paying your respects. You know I love you. Have a great night. And don't forget that the power shall live on as long as you harness it and hone it to the best of your ability and never let it go. You must be in tune with your powers, dud girl. You can't just be a dud girl. You must be an alive force of nature to pass these next trials and tribulations in life. Maybe that's why you haven't gotten close to me, because everyone witnesses them all fall beneath my feet. Because I have that heat to greet them every day we meet. And we will defeat the enemy by any means. Okay, dead girl. See you later. Love ya. Mwah. You're my dead girl. Maybe I am a little crazy, but you know I get excited, so it's okay. But you don't gotta hate. You don't gotta say that Satan took my brain. You don't gotta say that the drugs are aiming to tame the lion's mane. And it can't. It's not even a debate. Each sunset, we've run and wept, 'cause the plunger stepped the dung right from the desolate.
the unholy of holies, the toilet. No one likes to talk about it, but I'll talk about it because you guys have decided to insult me tonight. And we aren't having that. Okay? I will eat you. My milkshake didn't last long enough for y'all to be insulting me, okay? So it's time to pay up or drain your cup of change and mud into my lane. I'm coming. I doubt you know how to make I sit here. Maybe, boobs, you should stick to those. Since you said you created them, only bozos know that they'll float onto devote their love to another. No matter how hungover, they'll be rubbed and maybe even tugged up. My double D's, they're humongous. Where's the fun dungeon? Where they're clutching hundreds. The funds for getting the job done. You know they lunge for the ones in strip clubs. But the real kids that get real commission are the ones getting $100 bills at the function. Dunkin' nets, punking out the rest that wanna plunger in an interception. We must wonder if they'll rest. But they're cunning and must press on. With their tongue out, they confess. With each long breath, that there's something to be kept when you've won 'em all. Like Benny and the Jets. Or was it just the Jets? We'll have to check the bets. Someone said they were the best. But we don't know 'cause we didn't invest in that goddamn heckin' shit. Just a fleck on my radar. Say roar if you've ever played hard for your name card. To be undelayed. And sent by the start of May's first arc. The weekend is peaking. Have you ever been on E and you were peaking on the weekend? Kiki was thinking that if you have them Ben Franklins, that you could go cheat on your man with he can. 'Cause he's really a man. Or he Chad. You'll get freaky in bed. And she said, heck nah. Delete me, ya hog. And she did, and she was mad. See my fingernails? Do I have hot water? No. I mean, yes. How could you not have hot water? How much is rent? 1,600 a month. It's a lot, right? No, I have roommates. I also have RSS. but I'm jonesing for some coke. Make it crack, and suddenly I'm an addict with a habit. I'm gabbing so much that you find it annoying that I'm joining every time you toying with me. And you're putting your groin in my thing. It's just a warning. I might go low, hit your nuts until you're in a fuss. You ain't never gotta touch my butt. That's why I'm unloading this stuff. Roaches and cups. Sosa, pucker up. Sammy, you're like a calamity in the dampened trees. You must have cities, or you'll be a tramp and leave for Iraq or even Sicily. 'Cause you would form a pact just to be among a ravishing scene. You're a slam in the breeze. You're a ram hitting trees until a fruit comes loose and hits them on the caboose. Suddenly, shit gets too true. She's snacking on it and it's juicy. Justina Valentine stole most of her lines for the show. That she's on with Nick Cannon from Me. That's how she was always slick with it. 'Cause I was slick with it. I was practicing while listening to a Wild 'N Out show. That's the show she's on.
and also the show that she stole my song lyrics from, because I remember listening to her and she was saying everything that I was saying. And I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? Taking my shit. I'm aged for the blicky. Anyway, like, I was like, what the fuck? And there's no way this random ass cunt is as good as me, okay? Like, I refuse to believe that she just did not take my stuff, because it makes sense that she did, because I am pretty proper with what I know I've made, and it's so ironic to me. Like, I'm trying to, tell you my point of view on the situation. It's ironic because how the fuck you gon' try to steal my words just because ain't no one heard of me yet, but your ass know so much because you're a celebrity, but the only fame you have is from stealing my words? That shit is ass backwards. And it's always gonna be that way because people find her so attractive. They line up to see Justina Valentine. But she ain't gonna be creating no new raps because I put a halt to that. I said all of her acts in Wild 'N Out she stole from me. I don't know who the fuck Sway is. Or Sway, what Sway is. Welcome back, Demon Mama. You got a problem with my throbbing heart? It should be divine like art. You should rewind the track every time I start, because you don't want to go to Kmart and stand in line just to buy sweet tarts when you could go to Dollar General and it's $1 off, and you think, what's a better blue collar toss? And they say Rick Ross, he a boss, and he black. He got the attack system on his back. He got the map set up in the lamb so he can jam with knowing the plan. As he blams out the speakers, you know he's going ham. If you don't scram, he might run over you because you are not that important to his team while he's sipping lean. At least he ain't as big as the guy that says, I can't put down a cup. I can't put down a cup.
That's what Rick Ross got going for him. He's toned compared to that big boned bitch. He'd eat a loaf with the quickness. It ain't a joke. I'm a witness. He'll eat a hoagie without the pickles. What do we have here? A hippie drinking a beer. They say he's really a queer. Why does he keep getting near? He was out in the clear. Now we're sitting ear to ear. I got on my bike and hit the gear. That makes me so fucking fierce. Soon it was only me and my wheels. Shit got really real. I'm from Ohio. How can you support me? I have PayPal if you want to give me money, or Cash App. Yeah, I'm still in Ohio. Were you here before? An astronaut that died was from Ohio. Who? Was it male or female? That's fucking crazy. How did she die? Yeah, I used to have a Patreon account. I collect Social Security because I had a head injury at a young age, and it's always been a cause for me to sleep in and not be able to wake up on time for a job. So it's always been really challenging for me to be a part of the community as much as I want to be, because I'm like a lug nut or something, because I can't even begin to believe that I have the power to assess myself in a reasonable manner in front of other human beings that I want to think me as cool, but that's always pretty easy, but that's just because the people around here are friendly. But when it comes to describing how hard it is for me to like function in society, it's like it's like gut-wrenching in every moment if I'm not totally chill, and if I'm trying to do something with no real aim. It's hard because I'm like fluttering around the topic that I'm trying to describe, and it isn't exactly at hand. And with all honesty, I try so hard to put myself at the front position that I want to stand in as far as my beliefs go. And it leads me nowhere, because all I can believe is that I'm God and that people put me here just to use me again, because I came across strong as a helpful part of the community when it comes to providing eyes and ears.
but specifically eyes in this lifetime. But that's all I know, so it puts me feeling like I know I'm important, but like people don't know that it's me that's important. They've just seen what I can do and they try to link it back to the right person, but I think they're having trouble doing that because, then they'd be on my tip a little bit more probably because I can make a time really enlivened if I wanted to. And I can put the right twist on it so that everything is Boniqua. Oh yeah. Well, I do like to make art. I used to paint and draw. I was really good at it, but I gave it up because I wasn't exactly a artiste. But I started rapping because I felt my rhymes were bombastic, very fantastic. So, I carried on from there, and now you have probably about 1,000 raps to enjoy whenever you feel like it. From me, your girl Kristen. Kiss the ring. Kiss it. Thank you. Ah, you guys are too kind. You little sweeties want to kiss my ring. It's because I'm your royal majesty. Gotta unfoil any travesty. Because what it amounts to is just a doubtful fool. And we gotta crown the mule if he's found drooling. Because he's got that kind of saliva that'll enliven ya. So they're trying to give him tongue. And he's hung. They even try to get him drunk. But he's a fucking donkey. So he calls them honkies. And then he goes bonkers in the Jeep. And then he nods off to sleep. And if you keep trying to use him like a wand in your defeat, he's gonna come and jump on your feet. I was a baby left in a car once, and the sun tried to eat me, and then I tried to create an element to defeat the sun, and it was water, and then the sun ran away because I was just full of water. And I ended up saving some parts of me by encasing it with water. And I think I had to be in the sun to realize what element I needed to create to defeat the sun. So sometimes I think the sun is still eating me to this day. And that's why I feel really dry a lot, especially in my mouth. Like I get dry mouth a lot. And I think it's because he ate my soul. El soul ate my soul, ain't it so criminal? Well, I think I'm gonna go, guys, because I hate everything. From the cape to the wings. I'm afraid it will sink. My babe in the brink of a pagan's epiphany. A dreamy state, if you can relate to the stakes that we all pay. Like our lake being a tank for us to drink and bathe. It's kinda nasty, that's what they say. Well, I mean, if we got a good crowd here, we could just keep going. I didn't realize we had awesome people here. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going then. I want to play a song. But every time I play a song in my live, it gets copyright infringed. So I'm not going to do it. No, I didn't make that dream catcher. I bought it from Temu. It used to light up, but the lights died on it. I just did a dab and oh my gosh, it feels so fucking like I can use the toaster in the microwave, but I'm not allowed to use the oven or the stove top. I don't know why. They think I'm fucking retarded or something. And I'm not. Duh. I'm actually very smart. So get it straight. Hater. See you later, hater. Get it straight, or it ain't a date. And you know you want me as your soulmate. So get it straight. Don't debate. My favorite flower? I do not know what my favorite flower is. Man, God hooked me up with some weird ass voice. My favorite food is peanut butter and marshmallow ice cream. You can get peanut butter and marshmallow ice cream from Cold Stone because they have many flavors you can choose from to be added to the mix. And I would even add other stuff if I was to go there. But peanut butter and marshmallow are my favorite ice cream add-ons. And ice cream's my favorite food for sure. So that includes all the ice creams, right? Not just one flavor. If I said ice cream was my favorite food. Come on, Judge, give it to me. Banana. Yeah, right, I'm refreshing my lips. Don't fucking tell me what to do. You are not my mommy. Get back in your lane. Don't make me have to fucking put your ass on a timeout. I am not self-harming when I'm removing the hard stuff from my lips so they can be soft. No, my dermal wasn't painful, and neither was my septum, neither was my medulla, neither was my nostril, neither was my second dermal that was here, but it came out. Neither was my belly button, but that came out too. That actually came out twice.
And my ears are pierced up all the way. I have a hole in this ear. Right here. So yeah. My favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. Oh, thanks, Demon Mama. Oh, you're from Upper Michigan? That's cool. That's right around here. You know, real local. Oh, yeah, Togepi's super cute, too. It would be midtime.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my roommate. I gotta go take my medicine. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm fine. Drawing streams and painting streams. That would be difficult. I don't really have a camera set up that would initiate an easy video making process for me during drawing and painting sessions. But I do see how that's a good idea because I understand you want to intrigue me as an artist. And it is nice to see that I have fans that would be interested in that sort of thing, but I don't even know how I would begin to do such a thing. Well, this stream has gone on too long without me saying much. So I think I'm just gonna go now because I wanted to rap more, but I'm just a sap and I'm poor. And every time you grab the door, my ass gets sore. 'Cause it's just another day in the lab, in the stores, jabbing for a s'mores. Trunk rattling. Open the doors. I'm gonna lay one down quick. I'm gonna lay one down thick. I'm gonna lay down with this stick. They say it's little, but it looks big. But they gon' call me a hick. 'Cause they ain't into that sick shit. They'd rather have it in their own pants, wriggling around like a pig. Don't bother wearing a wig, you ain't gonna hit it big. I could flick you off like a cig. Yeah, I'm definitely leaving. I can tell these people are making fun of me. Man, fuck off. That shit is madness. It's tragic that you feel that way, slick. We try to cram hits on the Badgers list of who he hasn't hissed at for missing a badge and causing a glitch in the pageant system. You think you're glad, but you isn't.
can motherfucking tell when your ass is motherfucking making fun of me, okay? So many times people say they haven't been making fun of me, but on those days, Ash was making fun of me. But maybe you weren't. Maybe you were being a kind soul, just interacting delightfully when I bounced that ass out of the limit into the zone where it doesn't feel like home. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! I have a big heart, it's a work of art for starters. Pardon yours, 'cause it gets harder as it turns into our yard and some ferns. Miss Patriarch, that's affirmed. Oh, Earth, how did you become everyone's worth? Now they think they can serve any turf just by driving their girth over there, causing much despair because they all glare as they drive by. They're sly guys, taking mile strides because they wanna be some cool dudes. Really, they are poor muses of lore and humor. And the funny part is, they shouldn't get any business because they're limited to no crisp digits. Because they never did it. They weren't on hit lists. But damn this bitches. Okay, bye, Demon Mama. Good night. You guys are so cool. Sorry for judging you. Sorry for bugging you. Sorry for lugging tools out the window as the pools filled up with your tears. Feel like it's been drama for years. Can't stand it anymore. But what do I fear?
nothing more than your rear sitting on the floor, 'cause I don't got chairs. Okay, guys. Sweet. Okay, guys, see you later. Oh yeah, so over the past few days of not doing much, I have realized that I don't really like any people. And this kind of refines it.
the whole people making fun of me because I rap and I'm white and I'm from Ohio. And really, people don't know what it's like to live gangsta life or in the hood or even in the ghetto. Because people live so sheltered and they're used to big cities bringing big things, big dreams, but in Cleveland, it's like not much to do except see the basketball and football games in the downtown area. And I've always seen Cleveland as having really small houses. In places where there's bigger houses, sometimes they're made into two people's houses, two separate people's houses. Like somebody gets the upstairs, somebody gets the downstairs, and I guess that's kind of like what I've seen here. Like I've seen that here too, but I don't know, it's like people are really cheap or something. But in totality, I recognize that everyone in the goddamn world uses my powers, and that's probably why I'm so like dim-witted most of the time. And I can't like get myself together. I can't get myself straight anymore. Like I've pretty much given up on the meaning of life because all it is people using me to get ahead for themselves, and they're a bunch of creeps. Never promised them my life, so I don't know what the fuck could be up with these little motherfuckers and beings that want to rape me and think it's okay just because they see it fit. My mind wasn't made up for any of those guys to be my boyfriend, but they all thought that they were with me. And they had sex with me every single day. Sometimes more than once a day. And it's so fucking sickening because I thought these dudes were ugly. And I don't know what the fuck made them think that I wanted to be with them, but they didn't really give me a choice. That's my sacrifice. I sacrificed my virginity to a rapist. But it wasn't my sacrifice. It was something that I just had to live through. It was, in the end, my sacrifice because it meant so much to someone that I could have loved. But now it's meaningless, the whole sex thing, so whatever, it doesn't matter. And then someone that raped me gave me herpes in the vagina. I don't have herpes in my mouth like everyone was saying. But I have herpes on my vagina, and, that's gonna stain my entire life from here until the end of time. And there's nothing that can change it either. I mean, the dude that I was having sex with at the time, pretty much said that he didn't give it to me when I asked him. Did I forget? So I don't know where the fuck I got it. But that's just something I have to come to terms to. And hope that I'm loved anyway. Fellowship and melatonin slogan. Devoting time to opening from the corrosion of my soul within. It was bombarded by something in the dark, hidden. And we will embark on a mission to bring harm to anyone that gets caught blimping on the radar. No limit to what we'll find in the cards. Of a psychic. Thanks, Kevin. Glad to know you're here with me. Walt Disney halted slithering in the vaults of history, 'cause they did not compete 1 degree in the thought of misery that was brought on a little leaf that sat on his balls, so he would not be called a hippie. He thought he could be Adam and she could be Eve. They fought a battle and they left him bleeding.
Well, good night, everyone. I'm honestly too tired to even think. Like, I took my meds, and that makes me pretty much just go right to sleep. So sorry if you thought this would be something more than what it was, because I thought it would be too. But I hope you enjoyed anyway. And next time, I'll definitely be more astute in entertaining you guys more luxuriously, like I normally do. But this time, I was just a little out of it. I've been sleeping in for days. So, with all the sleeping that I've been doing, it has caused me to become very sleepyheadish. So I'm sorry that, this wasn't like the best dream ever. But I wish that you have a good night. And I hope everyone is happy enough to join me on my next stream, even though this one was kind of a dud. It shouldn't matter because my true fans know I always supply that heat, and you don't have to breathe to know that it's weed that's causing these seizures in your wiener, because you're shaking it back and forth. Metamorphosis, endorphins. I'm definitely nodding out, so I'm gonna end the stream. See you guys. Love ya. Bye. Much love, bitch.